But yeah, let's get into the news. And 6 9 is officially denying that he paid Kodak Black $1 million for a verse. So let's go over the article and see what he's talking about. 6 9 has revealed that even though Kodak Black was paid $1 million for their collaboration earlier this year, the money didn't come out of his pocket. During an interview with True Life Network podcast that premiered on Saturday, September 18th, the New York rapper set the record straight about Shaka Laka and his featured artist Massive Payday from the song. He said there's a whole company called Fume, right? And then he basically broke it down. So let's see if we can actually watch the clip.
Bro, so you're getting a lot of heat left and right, but yet you're still making platinum records, still getting billboards, right? Shaka Laka. You paid $1 million to Kodak Black to be on that record.
It was yeah, I didn't pay. I think that's what another thing, like people have to do the research. There's a whole company called Fume, right? Like literally the owners.
Got it right here.
Yeah, oh, so you're smoking Fume.
Yes, sir.
I believe you met with Fume, right? So there's a whole videos, pictures, bank statements. Like literally there's videos online of this company saying, listen, this is a collab song for our vapes, right? Right? It's clear as day. They're holding a check, taking a picture with them. It's everywhere. Right? And they're like, yo, 6 9 paid $1 million for Kodak. No, it was their song. Right? It was their song. They paid the $1 million. We did the video. We shot it. And that was that. Remember, I'm signed to 10K, Elliot. So when Fume's like, if we're going to pay the $1 million, if we're going to pay the $1 million, we want the ownership of the record, because how are we going to recoup on that money? Like we want to own. So back 10K was like, you know what? I guess there's a deal we could work out. And I don't know the business behind it. I don't know if they did 50-50 profit on, like, not the master or the distribution side. I don't know. But the facts is literally there, but we're not gonna go on the facts. They're gonna be like, yo, Danny, you gave him $1 million and this how it went. No, it was a company. The company wanted to work.
So basically it was paid by a vape company, Fume. First off, I mean, that is great clarification. It's not 6 9 directly paying Kodak Black. So that is different. That's not, I think Kodak just, regardless, at the end of the day, Kodak got $1 million to be on a song with 6 9 Wherever the check came from, obviously it makes it less worse that it doesn't make 6 9 look that bad that a company paid for it. Like if he paid for it out of his pocket, people would have clowned him a lot more. But the fact is, if a company paid for it, it's like, whatever, why not? I get more clout. I'm associated with Kodak now, who's a street guy. And I, have an artist that fucks with me, that is a street guy, or at least wants to do a song with me. The whole thing is interesting in itself. I think this whole vape bullshit that's out, I mean, they literally reinvented the cigarette. That's what vape is. It's reinventing the cigarette. I mean, vape pens and all this vaping shit is really bad for you. I do smoke hookah here and there, which in itself has its own disadvantages. But the thing is I'm not smoking hookah every single day. And, like when I go live, I'll probably be smoking hookah just because I like it in the live environment. I'm chatting with you guys. That's really about it. Maybe I start smoking a lot more when the NBA season comes, because when I like to watch basketball games at night, I like to have, like the hookah there, and I'll smoke it. So maybe during basketball season, I'll smoke it twice a week, if that. But I don't really smoke hookah like that often. Like this whole week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks, I haven't smoked any hookah at all. So, hookah is a thing that you don't, or at least most people don't do regularly. A vape, you literally have that with you 24/7. I've seen people puff it, and that shit is really bad for you, man. They reinvented the cigarette in a worse way that can harm you even worse than a cigarette. Like, I'd much rather you smoke a cigarette than smoke a vape. Now, the vape, I don't know, I never vape, never used a vape, but I'm sure your breath doesn't smell as bad as a cigarette would. But, I mean, overall, man, if you're doing vape stuff, try to quit that shit. It's not good for your health. They're just trying to reinvent the cigarette. Overall, I wouldn't, co-sign a vape. I don't care, and whatever it is, I'm not chasing money. So if right now Fume came to me and said, hey, we'll give you $20,000 to talk about our vape pen and put it in our videos, I would say, fuck no. I remember a while ago I did a sponsorship about this gum nicotine. And this gum nicotine it was like pieces of gum that you chew that gives you a hit of nicotine. But the point of that it wasn't to sell people nicotine packs and get people addicted to nicotine. The point of that is to get people off of nicotine, because those gum chewing things would give people their hit, but it would give it lower and lower, and your breath wouldn't smell like cigarettes, and it would slowly wean you off the nicotine. I remember when I did the sponsorship, I saw some people in the comments that just didn't understand the product at all, and were commenting under saying, Quake, you're trying to push, nicotine to kids and all this stuff. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to wean people off of that shit. I have friends that are addicted to nicotine, smoking and stuff like that. So, it's best if you guys don't do it. I mean, everybody has their vices and bad things that they do, and that aren't the healthiest of things. I understand that, but if you can stop it or slowly wean off it, do it, because you'll be 100 times better in anything that you do in life. Vaping is just not it. It's literally the cigarette reinvented. So stay away from it. But yeah, apparently they paid the $1 million for the verse. Kodak dissed him, and then Whack 100 said that Kodak got a Rolls Royce as well. So $400,000 truck, Rolls Royce truck. So I don't know how accurate that is. He didn't ask him about that, but so basically $1.4 million essentially is what Kodak Black got from it. And then 6ix9ine isn't making any money off the song. Like he said, he doesn't own anything to it. The record label owns their percentage, and then that company that paid for that $1 million verse, that vape company, owns their percentage. So interesting story overall, and to know the backstory about this. So yeah, shout out to 6ix9ine for clarifying it.